been seeing a lot of videos lately of millennials stating, "Hey, we've been bamboozled." Like,
Facts, yeah.
literally, growing up in school, 80s, 90s, or the 2Ks, whatever decade school, we were sold a lifestyle, sold a dream, the American dream. If we do X, Y, and Z, you'll achieve the American dream, you have success. That's a big-faced lie. We're struggling out here. Hey everybody, welcome back to Unmasked Minds, where we say what people think, but out loud. I'm your host, John. I'm here with my co-host, Mr.
Rashid.
And today's topic is, we got a doozy one for you. Something a little thought-provoking, something that would probably didn't know it was influencing your lifestyle, but hey,
Yeah.
You see the title, you know what's up. On today's topic, how much does culture actually have, how much influence does culture have on our lifestyle? What do you think?
I mean, culture is a big influence on our lifestyle, man. If you really think about it, a lot of things are like the way we see things culturally has affected a lot of people. I mean, we could just start off with some bullet points.
Okay.
Kind of focusing on what, like, specifically we want to talk about. Like, what you're thinking?
Okay, John? I'm thinking, you know how as we all grow up, we hear the adage phase of go to school,
right?
And we learn that school's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Look at today's culture. We got people who are content creation have not gone to school. We got people who learn a trade by going to vocational school, like learning plumbing, which is very lucrative, by the way. You know?
Yeah.
So going to that 4-year college, culture influences us to do so.
That's big facts. I mean, we live in a world where, like, we just kind of grew up and things kind of played out like, this is what you're supposed to do. You become once you're born, a certain age, you're able to go to pre-K, kindergarten, elementary school, middle school, and then high school, then college. And you're supposed to get these jobs, these degrees. But I mean, how do you feel like it has influenced us? I mean, I think it's influenced us a lot, in this world and how it operates systematically. I think it's influenced our mindsets to know how we operate as adults as well. If that makes sense,
Yeah, it was funny when you say that, influence our mindset of how we operate. I've been seeing a lot of videos lately of millennials stating, "Hey, we've been bamboozled." Like,
facts, yeah.
Literally, growing up in school, 80s, 90s, or the 2Ks, whatever decade school, we were sold a lifestyle, sold a dream, the American dream. If we do X, Y, and Z, you'll achieve the American dream, you have success. That's a big-faced lie. We're struggling out here.
Man, it's a struggle, bro. Like, you say that again.
Like, back in the day, you'll see people take vacations yearly. Nowadays, families don't do that no more.
Yeah.
You know? Then you see people, hey, we're going to Aspens, we're going to go pool, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Not today's climate, not in Trump's economy, But speaking about economy, another thing that interested me too is that after we get out of school, after we finish college, what's our next step? What is our next step in progression? What would you say after we finish school? What we do then?
I mean, they say it's supposed to get a job,
get a job,
be able to pay bills, mortgage, whatever the case may be in your situation. So,
like, one of the things I come across, like, a lot of people will get their mortgage or get their place, right? And on average, how much is rent today?
We in Atlanta, so rent average right now, man, I'll say 1,500.
1,500. Some places
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating about this, I think this is the American culture. So once you finish school, get your own place. When you look at different ethnicities, as in like Asian culture or Hispanic culture, some are staying, or even some African cultures, say, hey, after you finish school, live at home with your parents for X amount of years, stack up that money, then buy that house.
Right.
Because we were doing the math earlier. Let's say rent, hypothetically speaking, was $1,200 a month, right?
Uh-huh.
For 1 year, that is $12,000. Well, more than 12. That's $14,000. Well, 12,000. Shoot, I might be doing my math wrong. It's in the teens, thousands, right? And then do that to 3 to 4 years. That's like almost nearly like $50K. Paying towards rent to property that you don't own.
Yeah.
But let's say you were living at home, right? And take that same payment for that you're doing for rent, but to a down deposit for a house. How much easier your life would be like?
Yeah, I feel like everybody, if they could go back in time, would do, everybody that's struggling, that may be struggling right now to take care of business. They look back and they feel like they can go back in time and do that. They would. I mean, we'll all be doing pretty well. I mean, for sure.
So my thing is, sadly, maybe too late for our generation.
Yeah.
But for the next one, I would say, hey, don't be in a rush to leave home. Stack up that money, because that same money is good enough for down payment. Shoot, you're right now in the construction of a home at the moment, and you say yourself, it's like seeing ballpark amount of how much you had to put down for down payment, right?
Yeah. When you buying a house, it's kind of about the same thing, as like if you would have stacked up that money. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like if you think about the main reason why that we get our own place, yes, to escape our parents' ruling thumb, but it's to do bad things, supposedly. And them bad things, we don't want to be frowned upon with our parents, And for those who don't know what bad things are, better ask somebody. Try to keep them PG. But besides that, lifestyle, also culture, our culture, the American culture influenced as well.
Yeah.
Because think about it, keeping up with the Joneses.
That's what everybody trying to do.
Social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. We see the highlight reels of every 1%. And we try to mimic that or try to keep up with that.
Yeah, it's really shaping how we think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a recipe for failure with this society, because I think a lot of people do go into some deep mental issues when they see those things, like comparison analysis thing, where it's like, oh, that person is doing, like, I'm supposed to be doing something similar, or why can't my lifestyle be like that, when really it's off facade, And
that will cause depression.
Yeah.
I remember reading a study stating that in today's culture, we are more depressed than any other generation. Would you agree to that? Yeah,
definitely. I can agree to that.
Because if you think about it, we went through World War I, World War II, all types of wars, and yet, although there was conflict going on, we were more depressed compared to them because of our lifestyle choices. Especially try to keep up with the Joneses. Like, do you know how many people are willing to break the bank just get the latest Jordans, get the latest iPhone, PlayStation, car, what have you, or go on trips to go into debt just for that? Try to keep up, say, I'm living that lifestyle too. Look at me, look at me. And is it financially worth it? No.
Nah.
But the experience, is it worth it? Maybe. Yeah, it is worth it. But at the same time, it's not the right time. You gotta be more responsible.